Hello, welcome. Happy Hub Day. Hope you're all doing well. I can't find, don't you hate it when you can't find stuff? Oh my gosh, I think that's half of our existence is looking for stuff. Huh, maximize. Let's see. Let me see if chat will work today. That would be wonderful if it would work. Oh, it is working. I don't understand that. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Candy. Good to see you. Yeah, the chat decided to work today. Some days it doesn't. Other days it does. I don't know what precipitates that. Or let's see if I can't. Well, if I make that big, then I can't see the chat. Let me see if I can't get the chat. I'll get the chat over on my iPad. Let's see. On this day. I don't like looking on this day. Well, on this day, it would have been my sister's 86th birthday. So happy birthday, Jules. Let's see, it says live. Yeah, there you are. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm glad you got it. Yeah, a little something to cheer you up. I had so much fun making them. I had trouble stopping making them. So I thought I would work in my Timmy journal, maybe add some stuff to that. Of course, I've just spent the last 10 minutes frantically looking for my Timmy stencils. You think I can find them? No, I cannot find them. What else is new, right? We spend half our life looking for stuff. Move this over a little bit, like so, maybe. Like that, maybe. Like that. Like that. So, yeah, I can't find them anywhere, and I need them, kinda, to stencil on the pages as background. But let me see if I can't zoom out a little bit more. All right, let's do this. Let's go down, minimize. So you don't want to work either. I'm having my issues, I have to tell you. It's not minimizing. Let's see what this does. Video settings, mirror camera. No, I don't want to do any remove, keep, no, 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 to all of those things. I don't want to do any of those things. What's this? Customize. Nope, it's not letting me customize. And it won't let me make it smaller. So I guess we're stuck with this. Oh, wait a minute. Exit full screen. Okay, that's better. Whew, that was kind of close in. All righty. So I had made this, I had put this together and printed out a couple of pages with Timmy stuff. And I'm going to take that off now. I just put a little dab of glue, a little dab of glue, a little dab of glue. Not that much glue. I came in Hi, Jay. Welcome, welcome. I came in last place today in Bridge, and they feel so sorry for the people that come in last place. You get your money back. So I got my whole dollar back to play another day. Yay, yay, yay. Maybe this would be better. Better. Uh, no, okay. So I got my buck back. Really lousy hot cards. I'd have to say it was more the cards than me. And I played yesterday, and the partner I had, he made some weird choices. Let me put it that way. Uh, and you're not doing, Carol, when you're not doing well, then it becomes a race to the bottom to see who can come in last place to get their dollar back. And then I'm taking this all off so I can move these pieces on pages. So, yeah, this is all Timmy ephemera. Um, mm, can't imagine what the heck I did with those stencils. It's driving me nuts because I got all the Timmy stuff kind of together. Uh, so I'd have it at hand, and I started putting this journal together, and I got all the stencils. Oh, it's my connection. I don't know. It says online. So here's a journal. And I don't like this arm that I bought. I really don't like it at all. You can't really go up that high. Yeah, let's see if I can. Let me just do this real quick. Whoops. Oh, that's better. A little better. More better. Hi, view. Don't want that though. We want this to come over this way, right? Oh, oh man. Whoa. What the hell? Let's do this. No, let's do this. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do, do my thing. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm kind of discombobulated. Let's move this over here. Right. So this is the journal that you've seen, um, and I have a lot of uh, Debbie Epps papers in here, and this is some things I made a while ago. This was a Timmy thing. I made those a while ago, and I stuck those here. This is Timmy paper that I made into a folder, and that was Treasure Natasha books. Uh, and I made this tag on a Sunday stream, 250th birthday. And that's that page where all those pieces that I had put together. And I had sprayed some Timmy. And then this was a Timmy um, thing, this little box. And I put that in the inside and covered it with Timmy tissue paper. And this is yet to be determined, to be announced. This is a Timmy, one of those big dies. You know, the big dies, the big thick, not the thin die cuts. This is one of those big fat ones. And here's a card I made a while ago, but that's a Timmy person, and that's Timmy a little ephemera and Timmy tissue. So I stuck that in there. And here's another one of those uh, slide designer slide things. And that you antique that with brown shoe polish. Brown shoe polish is really a really neat thing. You can make a antique like Scotch tape. You can just put that on there. And here's some more of that. I made a pocket for that. That's that same thing splattered with some of Timmy's stuff. All right. And there's another folder, Natasha folder, using a Timmy paper. All righty. And I found some other Timmy stuff. Here's a Timmy tag I made a while ago out of corrugated cardboard with a little Timmy guy, Timmy tickets. So let's find a place for him. Just had some pockets here, didn't I? I did. So we can stick him in there, like so. Okay. This is a fatten. And I've got another Timmy. Jay was on early today. How early? I stopped in Di and Pam's stream before I went to play bridge today. Okay, this needs to go like so. But it's going to fall over like that. This needs to go up like so. There. Oh, you don't have to see my lap. All right. All right. No. Wow. Come on. Yeah, I'm going to have to get my old arm, so to speak. Let's do this. All righty. So this is another one I made a while ago using that same die cut. Couldn't get that word out, die cut, and some corrugated cardboard. So I think I'm going to stick that kind of right here on the cover of this. So why don't we do that? Let's get something done. I just feel so not organized, which I'm not. To be honest with you, I really am not that organized. Well, that's going to be hard to stick, isn't it? Because there's not much to put glue on here. Well, we'll do this. We'll do some here, and we'll do some down here. Well, I went to the eye doctor, and I had my final visit, so to speak. And they nailed me for another $40 for an eye exam. And I'm thinking, I could have gone to one of those eyeglass places where they, give you free eye exam and 2 pairs of glasses. I didn't have to have the eye exam from them, but anyway. I have a prescription. At least I didn't buy my glasses from them. I got a got a subscription to Costco because so I could get glasses because they have really good prices on glasses. And then I find out after further research that you don't need to have a membership in order to access um, their optical department. Duh. Anyway, but they sell gas 20 cents off per gallon, so that'll be a savings. Not that I go through a whole lot of gas. I'm only on my third tank of gas. I've had the car for a year, I think. Hi, Jenny. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, that's going to be fine, don't you think? All right. Now, I wanted to show you, we were all making houses and everything, and I made some Timmy row houses on my Sunday stream, not this past stream, but the stream before. And so I've got little Timmy people here and little Timmy ephemera. And this is all Timmy, Timmy, Timmy. And this this was made out of an envelope. That was an envelope. So I'm going to stick that in here. And where is the question? I did it as a flippy thing. Should I do it as a flippy thing? I don't know. Should it go this way? It'd be easier to get the stuff in it if I use it as an envelope, or I just glue it straight down. I've got nothing on the back, really. There's really nothing on the back to get excited about. So if I did a flip, you can just flip it like that. But there's really nothing there. But I shouldn't want to cover it. Let's not do that. Let's just put it on a piece of paper. Why don't we do that? A plain piece of paper. Yeah, we just, yeah, we'll stick it on there like that. That should be good. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, I've been following Bertha, well, somewhat. When I realize it's not going to impact me, then I'm not overly interested, which is not really nice. But I'm not really overly interested. But it never made hurricane strength. Well, that's good. Does anybody know what the A was? I'm assuming it had to be a male, and Arthur comes to mind. I don't know whether that's correct, but there had to have been, like, because it goes male, female, what. So I don't know what the A was. Does anybody know what the A was? Yeah, and the animals too. A lot of times animals get abandoned, which is just so tragic. I mean, there were stories of, people finding after this hurricane had gone through, dogs chained to a fire hydrant. Isn't that awful? People are just. All right, I'm going to glue that on this. But usually those areas like St. Bernard Parish in Louisiana, those are usually not sometimes mm, not the wealthiest communities, to put it that way. What do you think? I like that there. I'm going to put it there. And I'm going to use the strong glue. Yes, everyone should be keeping them in their hearts. And yeah, yeah, that was a sloppy mess for a while. just kind of churning around. And initially, it was a lot closer. It's kind of like up in the armpit of Florida, right up there in the panhandle. And it started to move westerly. Well, it's hot here now. Very hot, to be honest with you. I'm hot. And I have the air conditioning on and the additional air conditioning on. So it should be up here a little bit more. Yeah. In this room and the two fans going. And I'm a little hot myself. I'm running hot. Okay. All right. So those little thingies stick out. That's kind of cool, huh? All right. I like that. I likes it. Not going anywhere. I wish I had the stencils. You know what I have done with them, people? I don't know. I've looked everywhere. Okay. Let it go in. Let it go. Let it go. Move on. Move on. Move on. There's nothing to see here. Move on. There's nothing to see. All right. Let's build a page without sentences, okay? All right. Let's just build a page, folks. Build a page. All right. Let's build a page like so. All right. We'll cut that down. What else we got here? I know what we can do. Let's do this. Let me see what's up here. That's ugly, ugly, ugly. Ugly, 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 ugly. All right, let's do this. Yes. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. No, I got a plan, folks. I got a plan. All right, here. Let me cut this up. Let me close this up and just move it temporarily. Put that over there. Let's cut out this bird. I think it'll look really nice cut out. Hi, Kimchi. How are you? Hub Day. I mean, I think everybody knows the story. I was gonna name this stream Hump Day, but I misspelled it. I typed in hub instead of hump. And I figured, oh well, I'll keep it. Hub is in the middle, right? So I figured it's in the middle. Cut the bird out. Mm-hmm. There's so many little things, little projects I want to do. My latest crush is like this crafting crush person is Roxy Creations. And she's been around forever, but I just discovered her and I love her. She does slow stitching. Hi, Joyce. Uh, just tons of slow stitching stuff. I've been following her. I made a thing. It looks like a cross, but it's got, I think it's got prayer in its name. This was that. I just had it out too. Oh, there it is. Right, so this is what I've been working on. It's really, hi, Andrea. Yeah, I know she's been around quite a while. So this is the little, and it has a name, but I don't know what the name is. But mine has a kitty theme. That's a piece of fabric that I got from Becky. And there's another kitty hidden in there. It's pretty simple. And then just opens like that, and you just start stitching. I'm just taking little pieces of scrap and stitching it and cutting out like little pieces from the. I made a little heart out of a piece of den. I mean, and there's another kitty. Nothing spec and some, but it's kind of meditative. You know what I mean? You just kind of, and she does really simple stitches, very simple stitches. She doesn't even do a blanket stitch. She says the blanket stitch is too much work. She does a whip stitch, and then she did an invisible stitch, which I kind of never did. I mean, it's not that hard. You just a tiny stitch, but I started doing invisible stitches. But that's kind of it. And then you can just add stuff to it. So that's what the stitching I've been doing. But she makes really beautiful, she's got beautiful fabric too. I mean, really vintage with pictures and stuff. I think this goes like this, this, this. This goes like so. This goes like so. This folds up here. And I got my little. Yeah, Roxy Creations. She is British and lives in Italy, and her name is Rachel. That's what I've been able to gather. That's my information I've gathered on her. That's the stitching I've been doing. Very laid back, not complicated at all. She made some really neat pouches, which I'd like to try. Again, fabric. She used batting. And she just folded it in, took a piece of batting, folded it in half, and just started laying out fabric, and then started stitching. I did do a French knot on that one that actually was successful. I figured out I figured out what I've been doing wrong with my French knots. I'm not holding the thread taut. Once I wrap it around the needle 3 or 4 times, and I put the needle back in, close to the hole, I'm not keeping the fabric taut. And that's what makes my French knots fail. Oh, I would like Tilly Rose. Okay, to check her out. It's just so many people. But isn't it wonderful when you think about the choices we have and how many people out there share their talents with us? I discovered, new to me, an app that you can download uh, on your onto your iPad or tablet. It's called. Oh yeah, I know. I saw. Yeah. Um, it's called Camo Studio uh, for iPad. And what it does is it allows you to plug a camera into your iPad and then broadcast from your iPad. Does that make sense? Did I explain that correctly? Because I'm going to Cape Cod and I want to do I want to do my streams while I'm in Cape Cod, but I don't want to lug, my laptop and such in order to live stream. And I was wondering if there was a way to live stream using my iPad, because I would bring my iPad anyway. And that's when I came across this app, Camo Studio. This Camo that will turn your iPad into a webcam, which it really is anyway, but you can make your web iPad into a webcam, and that's just Camo. And the Camo Studio allows you to use it as a streaming platform. But I have not been able to figure out how it works. So I've watched several videos. Um, through trial and error, I've got it to open and record, and I actually found the live chat, what would be the live chat on it. But I can't, it shows I'm recording. And you pick your channel. I picked YouTube, obviously. I chose the YouTube platform. And, but when I go to my YouTube channel, I'm not there. So I'm doing something wrong and I haven't figured out what. So I keep on messing around with it. Hopefully I'll figure it out before I go to Cape Cod. Uh, I'm assuming my son probably has a laptop at the Cape Cod house. So we'll see. I was kind of disappointed that I couldn't figure it out because when you see those things, they make it, well, you just do this and you just do that. Have you ever watched like the videos? I typed in how to, and I was watching the YouTube video, but I don't know, for me, they go so fast. And well, then you do this and then you do that. And then, I kept on, stopping it and slowing it down. Still had trouble following her. Anyway, see, that's going to look good. That bird is going to look good. So let me cut out. Whoops, I've got to put the pin back in this. Carol, are you on today? Inquiring Minds wants to know, are you streaming this afternoon at 3? Yay or nay? Hmm. Let's see. Waiting for Carol's answer. Let me just, can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, I'm just going to come through here. Oh, she hasn't answered yet. I'm so I'm so distracted thinking about where those stencils could be. Where the hell could I have them? I couldn't put them very far. I mean, I looked in my stencil thing where I keep all my stencils, but of course they're not there. No, she hasn't answered yet. Okay. So, what's everybody else up to on this hub day, mid-July? God, it's July 22nd already. Can you believe that? It was just July 4th, wasn't it? Seems that way. Maybe they are with all your lost stuff. I think maybe they're all hanging out. Yeah. And you know what they're doing while they're hanging out, Candy? They're laughing their asses off. They're laughing at us. I have a feeling that that's what they're doing. They're laughing at us. I had a misadventure today. I thought that after bridge, it was 11:30, right? So I figured, well, I had an hour and a half that I could go to Costco and get my membership card. Uh, oh, that's wonderful. You were a child. Of course you were a child bride. I would I would guess that too. So I looked at I went to the app and I clicked on directions and it says it's 5.1 miles away. And I looked at them and I figured, well, I'll use the directions, right? I'll have it talk to me. Well, the directions were so bizarre because it's not going to mean anything to you when I tell you what it told me to do. But, it told me obviously to leave this community and then get on 95 south Now, 95 is the interstate that goes from Maine to Key West. So you're supposed to get on 95 and go 2 miles, get off 95. Then it says hang a U-turn. So I was able to do a U-turn. And then I'm going down the road, and then it tells in a very like 3 or 4 lane highway, and it says to make a U-turn again. I can't make a U-turn. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It would be, impossible to make a U-turn where they're telling you to make a U-turn. So I said, screw it. And I wasn't lost. I just came home. But then I couldn't turn the damn thing off. So it kept on giving me directions. When, when you misturn, it keeps on rerouting. So it kept on saying, well, all right, the next thing, do a U-turn or go down to this road and make a left. We'll go down to this road and make another left. So it was trying to get me back on course. And I just was driving straight home. And I couldn't figure out how to turn the stupid thing off. I don't like to be on my phone, obviously, when I'm driving. So in the meantime, Paula Poundstone's podcast is playing in the background. And so finally, I was able to turn off the directions. And I couldn't believe that they had me going on Interstate 95. And I looked at the directions again, and there's another way of doing it, which is more of the back roads. So it was a total bust, a total bust. And I was going to get gas, take advantage of the 20 cent off. I don't know what gas is up your way, but it's creeping back up again. It's now 3.79 a gallon. And the last time I filled up was at the height of all of this crap that's going on. I paid $4.19 a gallon was the last time I filled up. Now you have to understand, I don't go anywhere. I've had this car for over a year, and I have 1,688 miles on it. So I go nowhere. I go nowhere. I drive 1/10 of a mile to Bridge and 1/10 of a mile home from Bridge. I have my groceries delivered, so I really don't go anywhere. So anyway, that was a total busted trip. So I will attempt it again, maybe tomorrow afternoon or maybe later today. The other thing, I know I'm rambling, but I got nothing else to say. The traffic, oh my God, traffic was atrocious. Absolutely. Back in the day, in the middle of the summer, you would notice, it was obviously noticeable that there was a lot less people here in July and August, right? The snowbirds had all gone north, but not anymore. Not anymore. It's crazy. I mean, the traffic was atrocious. Or I'm atrocious. I don't know. One or the other. I think it's the traffic. I want to I like that. I want to take advantage of the back to school. I want to get a whole bunch of composition notebooks. Hi, Becky. Ooh, thanks for being here. Uh, lucky you, woman. Wish I could have. I don't know. Um, there's a big feather here and a tree. We got some eggs. So let's see if we can't create a page here. Telegram, my dearest. Okay. And let's do this. Stick this over here. Maybe stick that up there. Oh, come on. Let's stand up here and give it a quick peek. Take a quick peek over here. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just so distracted. Hmm. You know, sometimes when you're cleaning up, you just take something and you shove it somewhere, and then it becomes buried in a pile under stuff, right? And then, yeah, you never see it again. And then it appears when you least expect it. There it is, right? Least expected. But that's not happening. I thought this was in, but that's the junk journal I made on Sunday. I'm going to make another junk journal. Nope, nope, nope. But what's that? Nope, 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 nope. All right, forget about it, Ann. Forget about it. Oh, I'm stuck on top chat? No, I'm not. I'm on live chat. Let's see. Well, my mouse doesn't work on my iPad. Am I? I'm on live chat. No, Candy. Oh, Andrew is here. Winnie Woman's here. Yes. Why aren't you showing up on the iPad? Huh. I am confused. Oh, lucky you, woman. Okay, woman meaning weenie woman. Ah, I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh, you went to Dollar Tree and they had, oh, new merchandise. I'm reading. I guess I've been missing some of the chat. I apologize for that. Cool. Well, Walmart used to, I do see you. I see you. I haven't seen you in a while, but I do see you. I see you. Carol, I asked earlier, are you streaming this afternoon at 3? Inquiring minds want to know. Okay. Great. Where's the bird? There's the bird. How about a musical bird? This is not. Let me stick this here, like so. Stick that there. That's gonna go on top, and let's move. Let's kind of do some stuff like this. Let's glue that down. I think, Carol, I don't give up. Ah, here come the lawnmower dudes. I feel sorry for those guys. It's so friggin' hot out there. So I'm gonna try to find Costco again. Not going on 95 though. Have to go through a traffic circle. I don't know whose brilliant idea. Patty, welcome, welcome. I don't know whose brilliant idea it was to put a traffic circle in Florida where your driving population is ancient. Thank you, Patty. Oh, and I should have inked that. Oh, terrific. And where this traffic circle is just picture this. This traffic circle is just before you get to the hospital and right next to a high school. So just imagine high school kids, when school gets out, maneuvering a traffic circle, and ambulances going to the hospital. Does that sound like a good idea to you? I don't think so, but that's what they did. They built a traffic circle to save a tree. There's a big tree in the middle of the traffic circle. But anyway, my bridge partner, she'll drive 5 miles out of her way to avoid going through the traffic circle. I don't have any problems going through the traffic circle. I know there's some states, I think New Jersey has a lot of them, and they call them roundabouts, I think, in New Jersey. And in Ireland, there's a lot of roundabouts in Ireland. I noticed that when we were driving from Dublin all the way to the West Coast, and there were quite a few traffic circles. Okay, let's do that. And oh, I know what we could put in here. I know, 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 I know. Let's get a Timmy stamp. Yeah? Okay. Timmy stamps, Timmy stamps. You know what? I was hoping that when I pulled out the drawer where my Timmy stamps are, I was hoping that the pencils would be there. Alas, they're not. I have these. So why don't we stick a stamp or two on this page? How about, oops, don't want to do that. We could do this one. Feels label. Put that with the price. Yeah, that'll be okay, I guess. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stamp that in red. Ah, ah, I think that would be pretty. Since we got red here, we'll stamp that in red. So I want to get, let me see, find Costco. Start the process of getting new glasses. The only thing he wrote down for the near side in this was 2.5, and I have 2.0 were the ones I bought non-prescription glasses from Amazon. I think this is going to work out very well. Let's try this. Let's stick this under here. Okay. Let's try this. I'm not sure. It's not very steady. I'm doing CPR. That's okay. It's okay. Just a little something. Put the birdie here. Let me do a little inking. Yep, yep, yep. I watched a couple of the final, the last couple of games of soccer. And apparently, according to Safia, um, everyone in Europe was rooting for Spain, not Argentina. Apparently, Argentina is not well liked. Get a little. Well, that's good enough. Right. Get rid of the weight. Oops. Yep. Ooh, dear. Take those. Oops. Be careful. Be careful. All right, that's good enough. Okay, I think I'll glue that down. Before I do that, I think I'll sit there. I don't know why I'm standing. No idea why I decided to stand. It makes no sense. I only stand when I'm jelly plate printing. I cannot jelly plate print sitting down. Don't know why, but can't manage that. Oh boy. Oh, that's okay. It's very quiet. I wish I had more stuff to tell you. Except getting lost, going to Costco, coming home and listening to the directions. They're trying to reroute me. And the number of not YouTubes, U-turns. I was going down to meet up with Beth for lunch or up to, and it said to make a U-turn, and I did, and I ended up going the wrong way in a one-way. I realized immediately that things did not look right going that way. That was scary for a split second. Could not find that restaurant. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. And when you're driving and you're using that nav system. Hi, Andrea. I love it when it says you have reached your destination. Well, that's what I got on this. Who wants to travel card next? Don't know. I got the prompt when I was trying to find this restaurant, meeting up with Beth. And it said, "You have reached your destination. You have arrived." I'm going, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. There was literally like a beach house and some picnic tables. And I thought, are they having a picnic? Did they bring food? And I went out and I did the whole thing again, and I got the same thing. You have arrived. Like, see you later. And what it was, you had to make a really, really hard right. Finally found it. I think I've told you the story, and I finally got there, and I'm walking up to where the restaurant is, and there's a gentleman standing outside there was an outside deck, and there was a gentleman standing out there, and he looked at me and he said, "Are you Anne?" And I said, "I am." And he said, "I'm Joe." I said, "Oh, I'll take you to the lady." So there was Beth's husband. And that was Dana, Beth, myself, and Becca from Texas. That was quite the luncheon, so to speak. And boy, oh boy, can Becca talk. Oh, please, please. All right. That's pretty good. I think maybe a little something here. Maybe a little butterfly, a Timmy butterfly. Let's see. And Andrea saying, hello, lovely human. How have you been? Busy woman. Andrea's always busy. Oh, look, I've got these scribbles. I can do a scribble. Or maybe something up here. And a butterfly. All right, let's see. Let me just. I know, right? Right, Becky? It's hard sometimes just to keep the conversation moving along. I like that. Be not afraid of going slowly. Okay, I won't be. Let me see if I can find a little butterfly. Oh, my Timmy ephemera box. Oh, I know. Wow, I should have put a Timmy person. All right, let's see. Let's open this. I got uh oh, I know. I've been to her lives. I have been to her lives. But you should go see her live. Hmm, it's legit. She is a toka. Oh, there's a little butterfly. Let's see. Maybe the number 13. No. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Huh. Oh, come here, you little butterfly, you. Come here. There's a little butterfly. Let's see. All right. And another butterfly. I need three. I need three. I always hear Barbara Clark in my head. You have to have three. It's a must. It's a law. And there's three. There you go. I have three. This is the real little stuff, isn't it? Wow. The little ephemerettes. All right, let me just. So we'll put three little butterflies and I'll put be not afraid of going slowly. I think that'll be a lovely. I think I will. Oh, that. Oh, that traveling card. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that's right. I sent it. Oh, now I know what you're talking about, Becky. That was so good. Hi, Val. I sent it to Carol, and that's what you were talking about. Carol sent it back to you. Oh, okay. So it started at Janet's. I can't remember. That was so cool. I remember that. I didn't remember because Carol said, "Well, who do I send it to?" And I said, "To anybody you want." It was just a little, it was kind of like a card. Was it a card or, yeah, it was a card. And we were, what do you think? Maybe something like that. Let me glue the butterflies down first. Okay. Oh, okay. 70. That's one way of putting it, a 73-year-old embryo. Right. Well, you're a baby. Right. Let me let me glue this stuff. Safia, oh, Safia, you, Janet, me, Carol, you, and back to Safia. Okay. That was fun. And when I got it, it was totally, totally unexpected. Obviously, I didn't. It's so cool to get unexpected stuff like that. Whoops. Oh no. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. Be not afraid of going crookedly. Ha, I should have put that up a little higher. Well, I'll stick this on here like that. Okay. Well, when you said traveling card, I couldn't figure out what you were referring to. And I thought maybe you were starting a new swap. But no, now I know what you're referring to. Good travel. That's fun. Yeah, we won't tell anybody. All right. All right. I think that's pretty good. Oh, I think I was thinking of putting some of this. Where is that too much? Let's see. Do I have a shorter one here? Oh, that might. I can go there. What do you think? Yeah, stick that there. Or. Mhm. Stick that there. I'm not going to be able to ink it. Carol, hello, Carol. Raul was talking about you this. How is Raul? I know he's been really dealing with his cancer, right? Is that correct? I don't get over to Dee Dee's on Wednesdays anymore because I'm bridging it. I can't get this. Yeah, this is too hard. Ah, Okay, I'm just gonna glue it down. Just glue it down. Well, you go write it down right away. Right away. Do, 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 do. Carol, did you ever answer my question? Did I miss it? Your answer? Are you going live this afternoon? Because if you answered, I missed it. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, finally. Yes, Carol is going live. Thank you. I'm assuming you're answering my question, right? Carol, Raoul said that you might be helping him with the stream. Oh, wow. Carol. I'm going live. I had to get, oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, it's great that Raoul is up to doing the streamathon. That's awesome. Yeah, I missed out last year. But it's okay. Ooh, look at this. A little tiny. Should I stick that there? That's a tiny one, isn't it? Look at how tiny that is. Ooh. I think I am going to stick that there. Carol. We're talking, is there another Carol in here? Carol. Oh my, I keep on, that's your whole, gotcha. Oh my God, I'm all right, Carol. I see. Oh, never mind. Just ignore me completely, please. I'm not in my right mind. Mind is a horrible thing to lose. All right, let me do this. I gotta clean up these little bits. Okay. All right. But this, what I want to do is, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know where I will be New Year's Eve. Hi, Janice. You are in your left mind. Okay. All right. Yeah. I remember that one year where I did all those people backed out of the streamathon, and I ended up streaming for, I don't know, 15 hours or some insane. People dropped out at the last minute. That was a streamathon that Miriam and Raoul were doing, I do believe. It was crazy. All right. I didn't go around this, so I'm gonna just take a good old big pen and do a kind of a scribbly, scratchy line around this, like so, come down like so, and come across like so. Okay, what do you think? I like it. I likes it a lot. I'm glad I cut out the bird. That really kind of gives it a little flair. I like it a lot. And looks good, even though I wasn't able to, put a stencil on it. Let's do another one, shall we? Let's try another one. Well, I always see for 4 years in a row, I think 3 or 4 years in a row, I always came on before Janet, and then Janet followed me. And then one year she had company, so I did Janet's slot. And then last year, I don't know what happened. I missed out completely. I wasn't asked, and other people were involved, and it was fine because my son and grandsons were here. This is my Timmy journal, Val. Yes, and that's when she does the scabby hunt. And in my stream that I'm doing with next week, um, Yolanda and I are streaming together next Wednesday, and the last time we streamed together, we were going to have a giveaway, and I'm giving away this little Timmy journal next week during our stream. This is a little one I made when I made it, and then I realized it was not going to be big enough. So this is the little one. I'm going to give this one away next week. And it's got Debbie Epps paper, packing. It's got folders, and I have the traveler binding so you can take pages out and add pages to it. So this is the one that's going to be given away next week. Yep. That's a giveaway. All right. All right. Let me see. Let's see. You got what am I looking for? Do this. Let's build a page around a pretty person. I don't know what we're going to do next week. Usually, sometimes we work in our forest books, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's do Timmy people. Let's build a page around a Timmy person. Hi, Laura. Let's see. Should we build it around a big Timmy person? Yeah, let's build it around a big guy. Mm-hmm. Let's see what's up here. This is my ephemera folder from, oh, what's her name? La, French lady who was so funny. La Craft? No, not La Petite. That's her name. Anyway, we made this, and I used it to hold my Timmy people. And I am the Timmy people are, going down. They are. This was all Halloweenish stuff, Timmy Halloween stuff. Whoops. Oh no. And we got some of this flower stuff. That's Timmy stuff, I think. Ah, we did this like this. I think that's Timmy stuff. I'm not sure. It may not be. I can't remember now. I don't think those are his butterflies. Those are. Anyway, let me just close that up. Laura is Mary doing. Uh, Mary better. Okay. Um, I don't like him on the blue. Maybe on that, something like that. Let's go over here. Let's see. Got it covered here. This is going to be attached. Hmm. Hmm. How about there? Where's that two? I like that. All right, let's try this. Okay, get some of this. I even did online temple this weekend. Hi, Jane. Oh, I'm so sorry, Laura. She had a stroke 10 days ago. Oh, sending you strength. That's too dark. Ooh, how about, no, lunch is not. I don't like that. Let me see you over here. Yeah, I don't like that. Hmm, crazy about that either. Huh. Well, I'm having a hell of a time, aren't I? Actually, I like that. So why don't we Hmm. Oh my gosh, that was good. I'm so glad you can rev your little leaf blower there. What are men? What is with men and things that they can rev up? Gotta be a thing. Huh? No, no. I'm having a heck of a time here. I don't want to. Well, let's go back this way. Doesn't really matter. Oh no. I know what I'm gonna do too. This is a no, those sticks. All right. I'm gonna stand up again. Gee whiz. Oof. All right. All right. Let's do a bunch of these. We got Timmy's chat. We got uh, not the same. Gosh, let me just do this. All right. What a mess. Hi, Terry. That's my go for now. I haven't bought any Timmy stuff in a while, a couple of years. Oh, I know what else I forgot to use. Okay, that's all inked, inky dinky. Hi, Yuka. Yuka, how are you? Can't tell whether that's upside down or right side up. Can be anything I want it to be, right? All right. I'm not sure I like that, but yeah, I'm gonna like that. I like that better. Huh? No better. Oh well. Hi, Bug. Well, my goal for when I get off is try to find those stencils. That's really or not. Yeah, I like that better. All right. Ah, yes. Yes, that would get that look, wouldn't it? I never thought about that. That's exactly the look you would get. Uh-huh. I was watching someone on everything art, which is a year-long class with Kasha Avery, and they were doing a little book that was just loaded with all sorts of textury stuff. I thought about doing that on the stream, but what she was using to burn holes in one of the little cards was a punk. I used to like punks to keep the flowers away. No, Anne, not the flowers away. All right, bye, Barbara. Thanks for stopping by. Ooh, that could be a pocket. Huh. Hmm. Or a tuck spot. I don't know what I'm doing here. What else is new? I've got some other Timmy cards that I made because he's not a Timmy person, but you could cheat. I don't like that. What do you think? Pawtucket, Pawtucket. Where's Mary Lou? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Change the plans, okay, and then that'll be to make a pocket on the opposite page over here for this guy. Yeah, that would look pretty. I like that blue. That's kind of startling. Yeah. Or how about that? A belly band. What do you think? Maybe a belly band. Oh, look what I got here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, kind of like that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then that could go in there, or something else could go in there. But yeah, let's glue that on that. What about your paper doll? Yes. Mm-hmm. He could go there. He was going to go on this page, but things got completely changed around. So I'm going to glue that on that, and then we'll take it from there. It's not at all what I thought it was going to be. Oops. I know what. Oops, wait 1 second. It would be great if you design a work area that was truly big enough. Truly big enough. Thinking of maybe a bigger, let's see, how about But these folks, tough. Well, we got lots of people. We can put those people there, right? We continue to work on this guy over here. You go there like that. I like them. I do. All this stuff's buried underneath here. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, we can do that. Something like that. Let's put this down. Yep, 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 yep. Oops, not upside down, and ooh, I caught it just in the nick of time. Oh, thrifty. Oh, I forgot to ink that. Damn it. I know what I'll do. Oh, I'll do this. Sit down. Oh, I'm having such a, this has been a struggle. Work's very hard. I don't know why. It should not be that hard. I'm just going to do this. Hi, Tammy. Did I miss you? If I did, I'm sorry. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Stick him down. Stick him down. Here we go. Around, around. I have some other Timmy people. I bought them. Well, I wasn't paying attention to the bye, Jane. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you for being here. They're real thick. They're, I don't know what you do with them. They're, they're this thick. So I don't know what you do with them. Stick that there. They're like 1/4 inch. I guess they must use them in some sort of, I don't know, some sort of display or something. Stick that there. Stick that there. Stick that there. Hi, Jackie. You're cleaning the craft area. Good for you, Tammy. I don't clean it. I straighten it up a little bit. And I start to deep undo the piles. And that's when you find all the stuff that you didn't know that you'd been looking for. It was in a pile. That's where I'm going to find those stencils. I know it. Let's see. Offered my friend Jennifer to use different things for her new junk journal. She's new at it. Candy knows who she is. Anyway, I offered her a Timmy person and she goes, no thanks. No thank you. That's creepy. Does she know? Timmy people. Timmy people is standard fare in junk journals for Timmy people out there. Well, Louise, I've been watching other, Timmy journals on people making pages and using Timmy stuff. And I was watching Louisa Hensel, who I adore. And this is one of her much older videos, but she said, what if I made Timmy's craft room into a journal? You're not a Timmy fan? Yeah, I am. I am an unabashed Timmy fan. Anyway, um, Timmy did a tour of his craft room, and she took that video of his craft area and she broke it down and made a journal out of his craft room. So she had pages in a journal that replicated his craft areas. It was brilliant. Absolutely spectacular as Louisa Hensel can be. She is a hoot. You saw that too, Jackie. Wasn't that an amazing make? Yep, it was. It was so creative. I really like her a lot. I'm gonna stick that there. 2 for 5 cents. Doesn't make any sense. But really, does it have to make sense? I think not. I'm gonna put a stamp there. And oh, I've got 4 minutes. Let's see. I can't find it. Oh, right here. Let's see. This is one of my favorite Timmy stamp sets. It's so cool. It's called Stampers Anonymous Mini Media Marks. So you do a scribble. Mhm. All right. Carol's on in 4 minutes. What do you think? Something like that. All right. Like that. And like that, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? If I can find the stamp platform. Oops. It helps if you put it on the right side, right? Okay. Hmm. Let's do it in red. Why not? I'm thinking. Nothing like putting your hands right on it again. That's brilliant. Yes, you are some not brilliant sometimes. Okay, let's do that. Oh, man. Let's do this. Let's do that. Oh, I'm just going to do this because I keep getting. Ooh. Oh, you can see that scribble. Yeah, you can. Okay. Hi, Brenda. I'm sorry I'm on my way out, but you can go. Carol is on. This is my last bit. Watch it replay. Leave a comment. That would be awesome. All right, let's do this. Okay, good. Scribbles. All right. Well, thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate it. Sharing your afternoon with me. And I hope the rest of the week goes smoothly for you. And if it hasn't gone smoothly for you, I hope it'll go smoother for you. So with that, I will say so long. Remember, if you can't be good, be careful and remain hopeful. That's all we can do is hope. Take care. Bye. Oops, I'm going to end stream.